You know, in Nigeria, we have two seasons, the rainy season and the dry season. And this rainy season comes with a lot of sickness, chills, cold, cough, fever. And there are these sicknesses, it weakens the systems, makes you not so active to do what you're supposed to do. So, not to be telling us what to do, uh, more especially this season. And this sickness is how it can be curbed so that the rate of the rate at which these sicknesses affect also be reduced.
Thank you. This period is cold season. Rainy season. Rainy season comes with a lot of coldness. Once the weather is very cold, people are prone to a lot of illnesses. Those who have asthmatic cough, it comes up. Those who don't even have cough will start to experience cough and catarrh, runny nose. Some will come down with fever, headache, a lot of things, chills that brings about malaria to the body. Some will, from one illness, they will so down that it can even lead to death. So to avoid these things, once it is rainy season, we advise mothers. What we call mothers is that they are the people that are closer to, that take care of the family, close to the children, close to even the husband. They should try one thing to get here in our side in Africa. We don't have this heater and all this is as they have overseas. Therefore, we have to have an improvise for our own heater. People should be able to buy a little stove with kerosene and little pot, so that in during the too much rain or too cold weather, you warm the house by putting on hot water, putting water on top of the stove. Once it starts boiling, you bring down the light, and the vapor will continue to come into the room, making the room warm. Children will not come down with illness like that, because, but all this is when we advise. We know there are careless people, there are careless mothers, there are careless children. You do whatever you do to avoid getting burnt, or one of the children getting burnt, by secluding or securing the area where you place the light. These days, there's no kerosene, no kerosene in particular. If one should buy stove, the cost of kerosene has made it to be impossible for people to even have kerosene in the house. People resorted to gas. Gas has started going on. Now we are going to coal pot, and charcoal and coal pot has started rising. But we shan't run away from the condition we find ourselves. So majority of people get, even if you are not able to buy coal pot, you get one of these containers like this tinned tomato, this big tin tomato. You get the container, you pour charcoal inside and put light on it at night. It will remain in the room at one end. It's not where children can reach. The important thing is for it to warm the house, making illnesses to reduce. Then once anybody is down with any illness, you give a prompt treatment to make it not to spread fast in your house. You know how it is when one or two children are sick at the same time. So to avoid all these things, put the children on warm.
And also, you forgot to mention about covering up, wearing a sweater.
Okay, yeah. I only talked about keeping the house warm. Now, once you are going out or the children are going out, make sure they are properly covered. We should be able to have good sweaters, good blankets, good coverings for the children, for the adults ourselves, to be able to be warm at every given time, even when we go to work, when the children go to school. You see some children going to school with only the school uniform, no sweater, nothing.
No
Then
stockings.
no stockings. When this child comes down with cold, it will be more severe than the death of the child that has been covered. So please let us help ourselves to prevent spending much money in the hospital while we can prevent the illness by ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you. So, can this cold, can it cause pneumonia?
Cold causes a lot of things. I'm just saying to avoid cold, because cold, as I mentioned earlier, it's not only that fever, chills, cough, and this thing that it can bring. Cough can lead to other illnesses. That was why I mentioned a stitch in time saves 9, by bringing the house where children stay to be warm, making the children to be warm when they go to school, because one thing leads to the other. It's not only pneumonia. It can bring pneumonias at different times. You can have bronchopneumonia. You can have other types of pneumonias. Some pneumonias will lead to asthma. Some pneumonias will be for life. So to avoid all these things, you need to do the needful at the grassroots. Thank you.
So you've heard all nurse has to say about this weather. And just to say it's weather for two. It's more than weather for two. You have to take precaution to make sure that you are well covered up this cold season. Please be careful. Try and save your life. Don't forget to share this video to your loved ones. And also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.